A few American fighter jets have become famous among the clouds of history because of their speed, firepower, and sheer danger on the battlefield. The skies have always been the finest proving ground for military innovation. These technological marvels had the power to tip the scales in combat and challenge pilots to the limits of their courage and skill. They were not merely devastating weapons. From the earliest jet fighters to the most sophisticated stealth aircraft, America has consistently produced aircraft meant to dominate the skies, frighten adversaries, and change the course of aerial combat. Today, we examine the history, lethal capabilities, and events that cemented the reputation of the 10 most deadly American fighter jets ever built. At number 10 is the McDonnell Douglas F-4 Phantom II. When the F-4, a twin-engine, supersonic fighter, first flew in 1958, it completely changed air combat during the Cold War. Initially designed as a fleet defense interceptor for the U.S. Navy, it quickly showed its versatility in both air-to-air and air-to-ground operations. The Phantom II became the cornerstone of American air power in Vietnam because it could fly faster than Mach 2.2 and carry an amazing payload of bombs and missiles. Despite its size and weight, the aircraft was incredibly maneuverable, and its radar-guided missile system marked a significant breakthrough in aerial combat. The F-4's reputation for being deadly resulted from both its weaponry and the psychological impact it had on enemy forces. It frequently arrived with such force and speed that it could virtually take over the airspace. At number 9 is the Grumman F-14 Tomcat, a symbol of Cold War air power and the best naval fighter design of its era. The variable sweep wings of the F-14, which made its debut in 1974, allowed it to alter its aerodynamics for both high-speed interception and low-speed maneuverability. With its powerful AIM-54 Phoenix long-range missiles, the Tomcat could hit multiple targets at a distance of over 100 miles, making it a nightmare for Soviet bombers and surveillance aircraft. The F-14's combination of speed, radar sophistication, and agility allowed it to protect carrier groups with unparalleled success. Beyond its technological prowess, the Tomcat became well known for its role in American and Iranian Air Force conflicts, proving that its deadly potential was both tactical and strategic. At number 8 is the Northrop F-5 Tiger II, a lightweight fighter aircraft that shocked everyone with its lethal efficiency. Despite being a deadly fighter, the F-5 was designed in the 1960s with simplicity, durability, and cost in mind. Because it was smaller and more agile than many of its predecessors and capable of reaching Mach 1.6, the Tiger II was a popular aircraft for both air-to-air combat training and frontline missions in many Allied nations. Because of its lightweight frame, which allowed pilots to do tight movements, it frequently had an advantage in dogfights versus more heavily armed but less agile aircraft. Despite lacking the technological sophistication of larger jets, the F-5 was known for being a deceptively dangerous fighter that could punch above its weight due to its speed, agility, and unexpected firepower. At number 7 is the McDonnell Douglas F-15 Eagle, which is perhaps one of the best air superiority fighters in history. No enemy aircraft has ever shot down an F-15 in air-to-air combat in more than 40 years, demonstrating the F-15's established track record since it was put into service in 1976 specifically to establish and maintain air superiority. The Eagle became a symbol of American aviation architecture thanks to its potent mix of radar-guided missiles and a 20mm cannon, which allowed it to achieve speeds of more than Mach 2.5. Its dual engines, advanced avionics, and remarkable maneuverability allowed it to intercept threats with unmatched precision. Additionally, its robust construction ensured that it would survive in combat scenarios when weaker aircraft would not. The F-15's dominance in the air, which solidified its reputation as a deadly and nearly invincible aerial predator, altered expectations for fighter performance. The sixth is the General Dynamics F-16 Fighting Falcon, often called the Viper by pilots. The F-16, which debuted in 1978 and combines affordability, versatility, and technological complexity, is one of the most widely used fighter jets worldwide. Thanks to its lightweight chassis, strong single engine, and fly-by-wire control technology, it was incredibly agile and capable of performing extreme movements that few other aircraft could match. In addition to dogfighting, the F-16 proved adept at precision ground strikes, close air support, and reconnaissance missions, earning it a reputation as a multi-role killer. Because of its global reach, operational longevity, and adaptability in a variety of conflicts, this aircraft is considered one of the most lethal and effective fighters that the United States has ever fielded. Ranked fifth is the McDonnell Douglas F-111 Aardvark, a fighter bomber that revolutionized the speed, payload, and accurate strike capabilities of an American aircraft. The F-111, which made its first flight in 1964, was able to seamlessly transition between high-speed supersonic sprints and slower, low-altitude penetration missions thanks to the development of variable sweep wings. The Aardvark could launch a deadly attack far behind enemy lines thanks to its terrain-following radar and capacity to carry conventional or nuclear missiles. Its swing-wing design and two engines, which could reach speeds of over Mach 2.5, gave it an unmatched speed for a bomber-class aircraft. The F-111's operational history in Vietnam and later conflicts solidified its reputation as a highly deadly and creative fighter-bomber hybrid, demonstrating its capacity to carry out accurate, high-stakes strikes in challenging conditions. The fourth is the Grumman F-111B, a lesser-known but no less lethal Navy variant of the F-111. The purpose of the F-111B was to defend carrier groups from Soviet bombers. It was able to destroy threats before they could reach the fleet because of its advanced radar systems and long-range AIM-54 Phoenix missiles. Despite program challenges, its design, which combines supersonic speed, enormous armament, and electronic warfare capabilities, marked the pinnacle of Cold War technology. Even if only a few were actually used, the aircraft's capacity to dominate naval airspace made it a formidable menace to any adversary. The development of later naval fighters, particularly the F-14 Tomcat, was influenced by the lessons learned from it. Third place goes to the Lockheed Martin F-22 Raptor, a stealth air supremacy fighter and the product of decades of American aerial research. Due to its unmatched stealth, supercruise capability, and advanced avionics, the F-22, which made its debut in 2005, was able to attack first and vanish without warning. It can reach speeds of more than Mach 2 while remaining nearly invisible to radar, and it can attack many enemy aircraft at beyond visual range distances without the use of afterburners. Because of its agility in dogfights, which was enabled by thrust vectoring and advanced flight controls, it was almost invincible in air-to-air combat. The Raptor's lethal combination of speed, stealth, and situational awareness makes it one of the deadliest fighters ever built. In the 21st century, it is a notable example of American air superiority. The second-ranked aircraft is the Lockheed Martin F-35 Lightning II, a multi-role stealth fighter designed for employment in all branches of the U.S. military. The F-35, which entered service in the 2010s, is a single aircraft that combines enhanced sensor fusion, electronic warfare capabilities, and precision attack capability. Its stealth qualities let it enter heavily restricted airspace, while its short takeoff and vertical landing, STOVL, variant gives unmatched versatility for carrier and expeditionary missions. Despite being slower than the F-22, the F-35's ability to network with other aircraft, drones, and ground systems boosts its effectiveness in modern conflicts. In combat, the Lightning II is more than just a fighter. It is a force multiplier that can reduce pilot risk while dominating the battlefield with lethal accuracy. Ranked first is the Northrop YF-23 Black Widow II, the silent predator of the sky that could have revolutionized air combat if it had been put into full production. Developed as a competitor to the F-22 during the Advanced Tactical Fighter program in the 1980s and 1990s, The YF-23 had a particularly lethal profile because it valued speed, agility, and stealth over dogfighting capability. Its unique diamond-shaped wings and dual engines allowed it to move faster than Mach 2 while making it very difficult for radar to detect. Because of its distinctive shape, the aircraft's radar cross-section and heat signature were suppressed, allowing it to attack and disappear before adversaries could detect it. Even though the F-22 was ultimately selected for production, the YF-23, which may have represented the height of American stealth fighter technology, remains a symbol of advanced aerial lethality. From the enormous interceptors of the Cold War to the cutting-edge stealth predators of the modern era, these 10 American fighter jets show how air superiority has evolved via ingenuity, speed, and raw might. By pushing the boundaries of engineering, each aircraft reinvented what was possible in aerial combat. Their legacy endures not only in military archives and museums, but also in the lessons they imparted to both pilots and designers, proving that risk in the harsh air is often measured in Mach, payload, and inventiveness. When combined, these aircraft form a lethal lineage that has impacted air warfare globally, ensuring that American fighter technology remains at the forefront of aerial superiority, feared by adversaries and respected by friends everywhere.